I'd like to thank Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. Are you a quilting enthusiast looking for a quick and simple way to make beautiful quilt blocks that would leave your friends envious? Well, look no further. Today I'm going to share with you 8 quilt blocks that you can make in 5 minutes. So get excited and let's get started. In the description box, there is a playlist attached to this video so that you can find all of the 5-minute quilt blocks. 4-patch quilt patterns are great for beginners, and there are many ways in which you can incorporate them into your quilt designs. You can add sashings and you can add borders, which will give it a very cohesive look. But for my example, what I have decided to do was to simply add some subcuts. And these subcuts help to create a block that gives the impression of tiny pieces of small fabrics that were pieced together. Let me show you what that quilt turned out to look like. So the next 5-minute quilt block is the 9-patch. The 9-patch quilt block is a very traditional block. However, when you turn that 9-patch block into a disappearing 9-patch, there are so many variations of projects that you can make for your quilt patterns. You can go with crisscross, you can go with straight designs, you can subcut in all of those horizontal and vertical lines to give you that beautiful disappearing 9-patch. Now with my particular examples, I have 2 here where I will show you just how different those 9-patch disappearing blocks can turn out to look. Let's have a look at the quilts. This pattern may look complex, but by following along my step-by-step instructions, you'll see how easy it is to achieve this beautiful design. I will walk you through the process of creating the traditional 9-patch block and then cutting to reveal the disappearing design. So whether you're a beginner looking to expand your repertoire or an experienced quilter in search of a new project, this disappearing 9-patch quilt is definitely sure to impress. The double disappearing block is what you're currently looking at the moment. This technique involves cutting and reassembling 2 disappearing quilt blocks to create a unique and visual striking pattern. The objective here is to use high and low contrasting fabrics to ensure that the pattern is visual to the viewer. The double disappearing block is fun and creative, a fantastic way to show off new skills as a beginner quilter and to grow in your confidence in your quilting journey. The double disappearing block is displayed here as a table runner, but I want you to imagine for a minute looking at this as a bed quilt and the amount of possibilities of secondary patterns that will become visual to you. It is like an art form that just keeps appearing more and more and more. So I would encourage you to definitely try the disappearing block and the double disappearing block to make your quilts. All right, so the squares to stars for me was just simply amazing. I thought about that just because I was just messing around with that block. Now, this can prove to you that if you really want to just try something new, guys, just go for it, because you never know what you're going to find out. So for my squares to stars, all I did was take some fabrics and cut it out. Simple as that. To be honest, I was a little bit nervous, but I went for it anyway. I wasn't one of those moods whereby I wanted to try something new, and so I thought I'm gonna put it out there. So I did it. So let's have a look at the outcome. Now all I did, and you're gonna see it in the video, I'm not gonna tell you. So let's have a look of the block, how quickly this 5-minute block came about, and the beautiful quilt that it actually made. Let's have a look. The hopscotch block was really enjoyable for me to make. It was one of the easiest 5-minute block that I actually put together. One of the reasons why I came up with this block idea was because I remembered suddenly When I was a little girl, that I loved playing hopscotch. I remember being a little girl, probably around 12, 10, and I used to play hopscotch in front of my parents' house on the pavement, just jumping on one leg to each block. And for some reason, I had these 10-inch squares and they were just scrap fabrics. And I wanted to create something out of it. So I did it. I just cut them in half and I added my background color to create a hopscotch. So when I saw the background squares, that is what gave me the idea. Oh my God, it looks like hopscotch. So hence the name, hopscotch. So I hope this has actually encouraged you to try this block out. I made a table topper. However, I think this would look beautifully as a bed quilt or even a throw. It's just so lovely. I would definitely say vibrant fabrics is the one for this, and the background color to be very subtle because you want to see the movement in that quilt block. So let's have a look at my hopscotch block. All right, so let's talk about the next block. The next block is a strings block. It's a very easy 5-minute block, and it's a perfect way to use up any leftover fabrics, or if you've got a spare jelly roll, you want to chuck in that. So a strings quilt is a very beautiful way of making fantastic, fun and functional blocks that helps you to learn how to use your color palette together. Let's have a look at the one I actually did. This 5-minute strings block gives a variety of arrangement. Create one-of-a-kind piece that's both fun and functional. Ignite your creativity with this block. It's such an easy block to make. It literally takes 5 minutes. All you really need to do is to collect your scraps or choose jelly rolls that has a similar tones of colors and textures. So whether you're new to quilting or whether you're an experienced quilter, I am sure that this particular arrangement will inspire you to create more strings quilts and enjoy the process while doing so. Okay, so we've got 2 more 5-minute quilt blocks to reveal. But before I get to the last 2, let me tell you about Skillshare. Are you looking for a new challenge this year? Well, this year, I want to encourage you to start with Skillshare. Skillshare is a learning community where you can get from point A to point B. Skillshare is a learning platform for creatives with thousands of classes led by industry professionals across film, illustration, design, painting, even crafting, music, and so much more. Skillshare provides quality support, inspiration, and learning paths to help you to get to where you want to learn and grow in your confidence when taking your course. I found my course on Skillshare, and the course I am currently learning is book writing. I have shared with you my goals to write my first quilt book, and Skillshare have given me lots of clear learning strategies to help me achieve my goal. My learning paths are well structured and measurable with concise pathways to help me achieve my passion to take my book writing skills to the next level. I'm so excited. Not sure where to start? Skillshare designs learning pathways to help you get from novice to pro in no time at all. Learning paths are hand-picked classes meant to be taken in order that build on one another, reinforcing the learning, which simply means that every lesson you would learn something and have a takeaway that's positive and reinforcing. They are available in a range of experience levels from beginner to advanced and in a variety of categories. So whether you're wanting to learn photography, knitting, or upscaling from quilting to sewing, or simply just learning self-care love, such as taking time out just for you, then Skillshare is here to support you in your learning journey. The first 500 people to use my link in the description box below will receive 1 month free trial of Skillshare. So I would encourage you to get started today and start your learning journey. Thank you, Skillshare, for sponsoring this video. All right, so we are on to the last 2 now. Okay, so this one is made from fat quarters and you get 5 5 layouts for this 5-minute block. Let me show you how easy it is and the most beautiful quilt it actually made. Let's go have a look now. You need some fat quarters, which I've already cut into my sizes, and you need some yardage, making sure that they're high contrast and they collaborate with your fat quarters. Then all you need to do is lay them out in the arrangement that you like. This is one arrangement, this is arrangement number 2, and you can change your fat quarter. And this is arrangement number 3. Again, changing around your fat quarter. And this is arrangement number 4, guys. So many options, so many layouts. And arrangement number 5. So we've come to number 8 of our 5-minute quilt blocks. This one is made from scraps. I know you're going to love it. It just was really creative, easy to make, and had so many layouts that uses the possibility of imagination. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and let's go have a look and see. So I'll see you next time. Happy quilting, enjoy, have a good one. All you need is some scraps